Okay, so this is going to be a review of the G203 lightsync. Sorry if the lighting is a little bit odd. I was trying to get that figured out. I was trying to get my camera settings a little bit figured out. But I'm going to get into a sound test in just a second. But my next video is going to be a review of the XM1 RGB. So yeah. The G203 lightsync is... I'm going to tell you why I think this could be better than the G Pro Wireless for you. Obviously, this is a smaller mouse. It's 85 grams, and it only goes for about $45 to $50 or $40 depending on where you live. And you can see it on sale for about $35, I'm pretty sure, to $40. It comes in two shades of blue, black and white. It does have RGB, but I'm not going to plug it in because it's nothing terribly special. Actually, I will plug it in for now. Here's the RGB. It is pretty cool, but I mean, it's just RGB, you know. I'm gonna get to a sound test now, and then I'll talk about what I think about each component. Right and left click. Side buttons. Scroll wheel. Scroll wheel click. DPI. Okay, so these are Omron 10Ms in the right and left click. I really enjoy them. They have no pre or post travel. I don't know if it's gonna focus. Hold on, let me get the wire out of the way. I mean, there's no pre, and I mean minimal post travel. If that, I mean, but literally no pre-travel. Side buttons are they're just G Pro Wireless side buttons, basically, with less post travel. Less pre-travel. A little bit of post travel though. My top one does feel very mushy, but my bottom one feels, I mean, fine. Scroll wheel, not my favorite, but I don't like it as much as G Pro Wireless. But I mean, it gets the job done. It's just an average scroll wheel, and mildly tactile. I mean, it's just, you know, normal scroll wheel. Coating, it's right in the middle. The clicks are a different coating than the sides and the back is a different coating. Each, like, the sides are rough, very rough. The clicks are very smooth. I mean, they're like smooth as butter, and the back is like sticky, so it sticks your hand right into place. But the sides are actually perfect because it's a fingertip mouse. I'll get into why it's only a fingertip mouse in a second, but this is only a fingertip mouse, so the sides being rough, it really gives your hands a nice grip, like your thumb and your pinky in this finger, a nice grip on the mouse for fingertip. You can get into that claw, but I mean, palming is impossible. But this is almost a perfect fingertip mouse if you mod it a little bit. But this is the best budget fingertip mouse you can get, and I'm thinking of every mouse I can think of: Viper Mini, Hot ES, Ultralight 2, Model O-, MM711, MM710. Whoops, just threw a box around my table. My bad. But I think this is probably one of the best fingertip mice you can get. It is pretty wide though. It's about as wide as the XM1 RGB, but in the middle, like right here. But then it really gets small down here, and I mean, it just feels so nice for fingertip. I mean, man, the cable is garbage. I mean, it's just a normal rubber cable. If you're gonna main this mouse, just paracord it. The feet are garbage, but it's a Logitech mouse. I mean, what were you expecting? Here's a glide test. Then the XM1 glide test. Oops. But the XM1 has some really nice feet, so yeah. All in all, this is a very good mouse. Sorry, I just had to say that again. 3360, sorry, not a 3366, a Hero sensor, which is basically a 3366. You are not going to be able to use this on artisan pads or hard pads. It does spin out. But that's the same. It's the same sensor in the G Pro Wireless. So you're not gonna have an issue if you're on a normal cloth pad. It has no hump. I was gonna get into that in a second. Literally no hump. Here's the S2. Look at that. I mean, yeah. It's going to be a little bit hard to claw, but it is possible if your hands are very small. I'd say this mouse is 17 centimeters and above. I mean, you need literal baby hands if you want to palm it, but yeah. There's no creaking on this mouse. I mean, I've squeezed this mouse, like, pushed on the sensor, pushed on anything. Everything. There's no creaking. There's a little bit on the sensor, but I was putting a ton of force. But nothing. I mean, I can't get this thing to creak. You can't press the side buttons, no nothing. I mean, it is 85 grams, so you shouldn't be able to. But yeah, the sides are also really weird. So on a normal mouse, the sides kind of, go up, like they angle. This mouse, they swoop like in a circle. I don't know. It's weird. Just put an egg in your hand and try and fingertip it. That's how this is gonna feel. And I really enjoy it for fingertip. I think if you put a paracord on this mouse and you put better feet, this is better than the Ultralight 2, in my opinion, because I like a little bit of length to my fingertip mouse, and I like to have a little bit of, that I'm able to claw it and stuff like that. I know a lot of really good Kovac players and a lot of really good just aimers in most games use this mouse. Fortnite, Valorant, CSGO, a lot of them use this mouse because, I mean, it's one of the perfect aimers mouse. Like, I mean, if I know a lot of people that probably watch these videos play Fortnite, so I give an example there. If you have garbage mechanics, but you have good aim, and you fingertip, this is the mouse for you. It's just a mouse. I mean, it's literally perfect for you. So yeah, that's basically the end of this video. I think this mouse in 2020 is easily worth it. I mean, this is probably one of the best options if you fingertip, and I think it's one of my favorite mice for fingertip. I prefer it over the G Pro Wireless. And Amron 10Ms are not known to double click, so you shouldn't have an issue with that. So yeah, peace. XM1 RGB review coming soon. Peace.